If you're a last-minute gift shopper, then Instacart is your holiday rescue app this season. No more tracking packages, no more trips to the post office, and no more Christmas gifts arriving in February. Instead, you can just download Instacart to order gifts like beauty, tech, and gourmet goods from local stores and get them delivered in as fast as 1 hour. Plus, right now, you'll get free delivery on your first 3 orders. This offer is valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply. Must be 21 plus to purchase alcohol where available.
Yay Networks.
Welcome to Logically Irrational with my parents, Ty Strickland and Melissa Rycroft. He's a little logical.
Until I start gossiping.
And she's a little irrational.
You've got nothing.
But together, they make the perfect combo.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Logically Irrational.
Hey Mel.
Hey Tybo.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ty just came home and had to change his shirt before we could do
little under the weather, but good.
You are under the weather. You've been sick all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Listen, I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
With or without me?
Are you coming or not?
Yeah, I'll be good.
I will leave a man behind.
I know you will.
So this, now that you brought it up, it started Sunday. I had ordered Whataburger for was it Sunday, Saturday?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Let's say Saturday, because Sunday's
I think it was
church
Saturday.
day. Yeah. And Beckett loves a Whataburger breakfast sandwich. The Bob.
Yeah.
Breakfast on a bun.
Delicious.
And so I got some of those. You ate it. I did something, took the kids somewhere. I came back and heard you literally getting sick.
Yeah.
In the bathroom. And I went, what the heck happened? And you were like, I think it must have been the breakfast sandwich. It didn't taste right going down. And I went, all right, that's fine. But not that you've been that sick. You haven't been in the bathroom sick. Right. But
yeah,
you were down you missed a day of work.
Yeah, and that very rarely happens.
You slept all day.
Yeah, actually I got up and went to work that day for a couple hours.
Late.
Yeah, I went late.
Yeah.
Which that helped a ton because I got some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't feel sick enough to where I need to go to the doctor. And I think I'm over it now. I think I'm on the backside. But hope so. Anyway.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You're all right.
All good.
As long as I don't get it while we're on our anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you'll leave a man behind too. We've been together long enough that it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow for our our just anniversary trip.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We have friends that are there right now, and she was telling me it's perfect.
The weather's perfect.
She's like, it's 60s, it's sunny. She's like, walking around, I'm wearing a t-shirt. At night, I can still look cute. I don't have to wear like 8 jackets.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
I don't know why you would wear 8 jackets though.
I don't even wear jackets.
Yeah, you don't like jackets.
I hate jackets, which
so
is
weird.
why when we go to Vegas when it's cold, I hate it because we're walking around, but I refuse to wear a jacket.
What? Why is that?
I don't know. Because I'm warm-blooded. I have a fan at night that I have on me. I'm not going through menopause or anything like that. Like, I can't wait till that happens and what you're going to have to go through. Because I'm just...
You can't wait till that happens?
I just don't know how it can change. Because I'm always so hot. Like, all my friends always laugh. I'm always wearing cut-off shirts, and I do not wear...
I mean, you say that, but
jackets.
Half of the time you're wearing sweatshirts inside the house.
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay.
Maybe early in the first thing in the morning when I wake up, because I know I've got to take the dogs out. I'm just saying I'm warm. And what is
it? But that's why you don't like wearing jackets?
Well, so here's what I don't like in the winter is that you wear jackets for outside, but everybody has the heat on inside.
Yeah, so when you get inside,
right? But when we're in Vegas and we're walking around, I don't want to hold a jacket.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm not asking you to wear a jacket.
I'm just telling you my rationalization behind, and it's not just in Vegas. I hate having to just hold a jacket. I'd rather be cold for the 10 seconds I'm outside.
Okay.
And then
that makes sense.
Be fine inside when the heat's on and everybody's warm. Half the time it's so warm, you're hot, right? You're rolling up your sleeves.
Once you get inside, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you're walking the strip in Vegas, I would think you might need a jacket.
Well, but I'm going to be walking. My heart rate will be up. And
Not going to talk you into it.
Should I tell the absinthe story of what could happen to you?
No.
No? Tell it after?
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
I've never seen that happen.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I have to say
Start over. No.
Maybe next week we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just excited. Sleep in a little bit.
Eat
got
well.
Massages. Got our.
I was talking to a buddy last night. I know we've said this on there 100 times.
Yeah.
But he was saying, he's like, y'all go to Vegas all the time.
I know.
He's like, what do you do there?
I
He was
know.
like, I know it sounds like we're like
It sounds.
gambleholics or something. And we're not. We eat and we go to the spa and we walk a lot.
Shop.
Then we eat more. A lot of shopping.
Mm-hmm. Not even shopping, just looking at the store. I don't feel like we actually shop a lot.
Like actually buy things.
Right.
I do. I mean,
I gotta be in the mood. But yeah, so
I go to Banana Republic, Viore.
which y'all we have here.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason I like it
We
there.
have all these stores here.
Well, I'm never. Yeah, I know. I never find a time to like go by myself.
Well, that's the thing.
Right,
I
you're
mean,
by
it's
yourself.
like you 3 babies, and this is what we do. Is their life runs
Yeah.
what we do.
I mean, I actually look forward to Vegas trips because I get new khaki pants from
I get
Banana.
perfume, which I'm like, I can get
That's right.
perfume here. I'm very
Good.
capable of getting perfume here, but there's something about no. I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some new perfume.
Just our thing.
Anyway, so we leave tomorrow. Super excited about that. Last weekend.
Last weekend
Oh,
was
I
a,
heard
that was
that
a
bubble.
frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Last weekend was a whirlwind.
I was gone.
You were gone.
Yeah. So Ava had dance convention, which, if you don't know what convention is, it is 16 plus hours of dance.
It's a lot of dance.
It's a lot of dance. They do.
Well, but you told me they were only dancing for 2 minutes.
No, I didn't.
Like on Saturday,
That they were only dancing for 2 minutes?
that you were waiting for them to do their routine.
Their duet, they competed. It was
Right.
a convention and a competition. No, they had
I thought that-
6 hours of dance before they
Oh,
did.
I thought that was on Sunday.
No, both days. And actually, it started Friday. Friday was the teen
Okay.
division, and she's not a teen for 2 more months. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I know. So it's nuts. And this place was 30 minutes away. And so Ava's like best friend right now in the entire world is on her dance team with her, their junior captain of their drill team, whatever. And they were competing their duet on Saturday. And so I went, you know what? I'll get joining rooms and we'll stay in the hotel. It'll be a fun girls' night. Y'all have to be up at 7 a.m. anyway. I mean, I don't know they're very loud. For 2 12-year-old girls.
Yeah, those two especially are very
It's
loud.
very loud. Now, listen, I think we created memories forever. Like, I never did this as a kid, but I had my room and I had the doors open to the joining thing, so I could hear them like just giggling and calling their friends. And I went, you know what?
They're having so much fun.
100%.
They're so immature. Is that the word?
They're 12.
Right. I mean, they're supposed to be, but they're like
12.
Like this is the first time I've ever had a 12-year-old little girl,
Right.
and she's so clueless.
Yeah, no, Ava would not survive on her own.
No, I mean she wouldn't for 10 minutes.
No.
I took her to school this morning.
Bless
and
her.
I opened the door, the back. I have a 4-door truck. I opened the back door.
Okay.
And
When you dropped her off?
no,
Oh.
when we were getting in the car to
Oh,
leave.
okay.
And so she goes and she puts her bag in the back seat and then goes in the front seat. And I'm already in the front of my car, and I get in, and she didn't shut the back door. She just left it open. And I mean, she knew that I wasn't there, and I was like, Ava, what do you think's wrong here? She's, nothing. What? Huh?
Hi, Dad.
What? And like she really can't get it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And I got out and went and shut the door. She's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like,
Yeah.
the door was open to the car. I mean, she just has no clue.
No. But I do feel better the more I spend time with her friends that they're all kind of like
yeah,
this
yeah.
right
It's not-
now. Like, I
yeah.
don't think it's an Ava issue.
Right.
It's nothing is a priority. Everything's it's fine. It's all right.
Well, her phone is a priority.
You get mad at me because Ava and I fight in the mornings. 8 out of 10 mornings we're bumping heads because we have the same fight every morning. Something is missing. I can't find this. Where is this? And you're like, just relax, Mel, relax. I'm going, I would relax if this was the first time we'd had this conversation. But I had it yesterday and I had it the day before. The lanyard that she has to wear, because they all have to have IDs now at school, that she can't find. And I'm like, put it in your backpack after school.
Right.
Put the lanyard in your backpack after school and you'll always have it.
Well, but when I get onto you, it's because you don't help her look for it.
No, it's not my job to help her look for it.
So then y'all are just sitting there. Y'all are going to be late for school.
Well, so no, I tell her, I'm like, you're either going to go to school with your lanyard or without. It's not my job to find it. I don't know where you put it, but you have to at some point teach her. You've got to be responsible.
Well, I agree with that.
I can't fix it. Do you know how many times I've gone up to her school in the last 2 weeks to deliver stuff that she's forgotten?
Right.
Which I think is wrong. I sit at home going, I should just let her get in trouble. But I can't do that yet. I will probably get to a point where I'm like holding her lanyard at home going, I'm just going to let her get in trouble. But
you're like hiding it so she can't find it.
No, I would never hide it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's a tangent. Anyway, I love you though, Ava Grace. I do. You're the best thing in the world.
She is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, so we are 17 days from Christmas.
Wow.
Are you ready?
No.
Do you have anything to get ready for?
I've done nothing.
What do you have to do though?
Well, I've got to get presents.
For?
But you?
Me. That's it. That's all you got to do. I want to pat myself on the back because I feel in the past week, I've gotten ready. I'm good. I don't think I'm stressed.
No?
No. I do hate, our boys are at a tough age. Ava's easy. Now, Ava's stuff is expensive. And Ava knows the secret. I don't want to give too much.
Yeah, I got you.
So she knows. And so I can kind of talk to her freely where I'm like, girlfriend, probably not going to have as many presents as your brothers because, it's your stuff is a lot more expensive than what they have. And she's fine with that. But I always in my mind want everybody to have at least one present that they open that they're like
super excited about.
Oh my gosh. Like I got a guinea pig one year. Oh my gosh, she changed my world. Sugar. You know that. Stuff like that. And the boys, they've made their Christmas lists, which I love. But it's
there's nothing on there.
Somebody wants a basketball.
Yeah, they don't know what to ask for.
Well, I wish they did though, is
right.
the thing. Like I'm like, I wish that they would say, I want a hoverboard. I want this where I'm like, oh, that's a really cool big gift that you would love to have. A basketball, well, you've got 5 outside, but I could run Target real quick.
We can make that happen.
I can do a basketball. So I'm struggling with them, and I feel bad because your mom keeps texting me. My mom keeps texting me.
Yeah, that's the worst. Is like I just get them a gift
stuff
card
for the boys. I need stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what to get the boys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not lying to you. I don't know what they want.
Right.
That's going to be. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an impossible situation because if we're looking for stuff to get for them,
right?
And then if we knew, then we'd let you know. But you know what I always say is like, go to the store and look in the toy aisle and find something you think they might like.
Do you know that used to work?
Yeah.
Like I used to be able to, a couple years ago, I could go to Walmart, walk up and down the toy aisle, and in 30 minutes be done. But they're not into that stuff. They're at a weird age, and because Kaysen is who he is, and thinks that he's a
older.
nearly 10-year-old
right.
boy, he doesn't like that stuff either. So I feel like I'm shopping for twin boys essentially.
You know what I saw online the other day that is super awesome?
What?
That they're just not big enough for, and it's super expensive. Have you seen the Tesla 4-wheelers?
No.
Tesla makes a 4-wheeler for kids.
No way.
And it is awesome looking.
It's too big for them?
I mean, it's expensive. And
Well, doesn't Tesla like start on fire and stuff though?
no.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
I mean, they look awesome.
Well, like a legit 4-wheeler, not like the ride-on things that our kids used to have.
It's not like an adult 4-wheeler. It's real small.
Okay.
I think they call it the cyber bike or cyber.
We have nowhere to ride that.
Yeah, I don't know. It just looked awesome. I was like, man, boys would love that.
Okay, let's buy a ranch, and then
we can get those. Yeah.
But something like that. I'm like, I don't know. It'll work out. Now, I do know.
Look, before you finish.
Yeah.
I remember being a little kid and the things that I got excited about probably were not real expensive. You know, they were like the
I'm
things
not talking
like
about expensive.
Well, but
I
like,
just mean
like a basketball, or I
something that you
remember
really wanted.
remember I got a pair of shoes one year, and it was like the best gift I ever got.
Right.
They're a pair of Jordans.
Right.
And I mean, my parents were probably like, "That's all we got for him is a pair of Jordans," and I was super happy.
Right. I mean, they're going to be excited.
Yeah, they will.
I wish that for everybody I had and yours. I keep telling you this. I had the perfect idea.
Had.
I think it was going to be too much money. We'll save
I'm
it.
glad we didn't do it then.
Right. We'll save it for later. It was a good one, though. It was a good one.
Can you tell me?
Maybe birthday.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't want to tell you because if I do it.
Then it won't be a surprise.
Right. Okay, that's it. If we haven't lost anybody by now.
Right.
Let's do some pop news and then reality roundup. That's all I got today. Okay.
Pop news time.
All right, let's start with Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
I guarantee you what you're about to say is not news. Like it's like they're just trying to get back in the limelight.
Oh, I've got news for you.
Really?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. You know I've got news.
Okay.
So before we get to the news, their podcast launched. Do you remember us talking about this?
Yeah.
Yes. And I started to listen to it. It's okay. They talked a bit about how they got to, there's still no admission of an affair, anything. The podcast launched exactly 1 year after they got fired from ABC contractually. I would 100% imagine that when they got fired, it said you cannot talk to anybody for 1 year out, which is why they launched it
that day
on the year. Yes. Now that being said, and I don't mean this with any shade, I don't know if I would ever listen to another episode again. You know, I really was tuning in kind of like with Chris Harrison's podcast, right? When he launched it, I was like, I want to hear what he's got to say.
Does he still do it every week?
I think so. But
You don't hear much about it after that.
I want to hear about the scandal. So that's why I tuned into this, because I'm like, I want to hear about what y'all want to say about it.
Well, of course they're not going to say anything that makes them look bad.
No. So much time has passed, though, that it's like, just say it. Like, just say it. Because they still say, of course, we were separated. All of us were separated. His ex-wife has come out and said we were not separated. Like, that's not the case. Other sources have come out and said the same thing. Now, if I had to pick a side, I think I believe that they were having an affair. And that's whatevs. You're adults. Yes, you broke up families. Not okay by any means. But I believe
That's what happened.
that is what happened.
That's not proven? Well, I mean, if the wife says we were not separated, then...
That's right. But
Okay.
they're
All right.
as a couple denying it.
Why would they get fired if that was not the case?
Well, I think they got fired because the news overtook. Everybody was talking about Amy and TJ, and nobody was paying attention. You know what I mean? People were just tuning in to watch and see what's their chemistry like. How do they?
But ABC would not have given them all that money and fired them if there was no wrongdoing.
I think they were looking for stuff. I remember one of the things they found was like Amy had a bottle of liquor in her dressing room, and they were like, "Oh, this goes against company policy." And she was like, "That was a gift that they gave me." That I think they wanted to get rid of. They didn't want the scandal. They didn't want any of that. It's Disney.
Understandable.
It's Disney. Well, in a twist, here's your news, Ty. Amy's ex, Andrew Shue, and TJ's ex, Marilee Feiberg, are dating. They've been dating for 6 months now.
Wow.
So the exes are dating.
Maybe they...
There you go. Is that more interesting than just Amy?
They went to comfort each other and
exactly
realized...
what happened. They reached out to each other going, oh my gosh, can you believe this happened?
Who do you think reached out to who?
I
bet you the guy reached out to the girl.
I was going to say, I think Andrew reached out to Marilee going, can you believe this?
Hey, I know you don't know me, but did they know each other? They did know each other.
They did. There's pictures of them all on double dates.
Yeah, that's right.
100%. That's like if... whoever our couple best friend would be that we've gone out with, and then you swap partners.
Man, that's weird.
It's also not okay, Ty.
Yeah, but not like best friends. Were they best friends? I mean, they were close.
The way that Amy and TJ describe it now is they had become best friends.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's just, I feel like we have to say that now that all this has happened.
Have the exes like admitted that they're dating?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
That's crazy.
They're together. So this happened. Do you remember years and years ago, Shania Twain and her husband?
I know who that is.
I know you know Shania Twain. And her husband, his name was Mutt.
Mutt?
Mutt. Shania discovered that her husband was having an affair with one of her best friends. And obviously they divorced, and she got in contact with her best friend's ex-husband, like, oh my gosh, can you believe they're now married? They've been married since 2014. So
Man, that's weird.
it is weird.
Is there any contact with the exes after that?
I don't know, but
Surely not.
Isn't there a part where you're like, I guess on some level it would make sense, where I'm like, if we get along so well, our spouses would get along really well because we're all kind of similar people. I don't know. I don't know.
It's weird.
It is weird though. You're all showing up to kids' basketball games
Yeah.
together.
Imagine how confused the kids
You're
are.
just holding different people's hands.
Oh gosh. Which mom do you want to call today?
So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with all of that.
Yeah.
Good luck to everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Good luck.
Also, new couple alert. Kevin Costner and Jewel.
Jewel?
Jewel. You
But
remember
Jewel
her?
was married to Ty Murray.
They
Is
divorced
that a long time ago?
2014.
2014?
2014.
Man, shows how much I know. That's a weird
And
couple.
you can save yourself.
Those are some jams that she came out with.
She sure did. Was it the Jewel CD you stole from me back in the
No, Alanis Morissette.
Alanis, okay.
I didn't steal it. You gave it to me.
No, I didn't. I let you borrow it and you never gave it back.
Well, that's true.
That was your way to get me back.
That's a interesting couple. What's the age there?
It
You know?
is. I actually don't know. You can look it up really quick while I do this. So we talked about at length the divorce between Kevin and Christine because for some reason it fascinated me and I don't know why. She has been divorced from Ty Murray, who we met through Dancing with the Stars. Like, super nice guy.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. But they've been divorced since 2014. So these pictures have come out and you have to Google the pictures. Once you're done looking up the age difference, Google these images.
Okay, so he's 68 and she's 49.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
What picture?
Do Kevin Costner Jewel picture, where she has a microphone and she's speaking at an event and he is bear hugging her from behind. Like, not just,
Oh, yeah.
if you saw me with some man like that, you'd be like, not okay. They're very intimate pictures.
I don't know, so intimate.
Okay, they're more than friendly pictures. So they were shot, that's at Richard Branson's Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands. So the two of them were part of a tennis fundraiser for the Inspiring Children Foundation. Jewel is the founder of the organization, and Kevin was there as her guest. They reportedly flew out to the Caribbean together. They came back together. People at the event said that they were very intimate and close and
Handsy.
flirty and not technically trying to hide anything. So,
Well,
I don't know. I don't think I hate it.
I mean,
Why not?
both moving on.
100%.
Or, I guess he's moving on. She's been single, I guess.
You think? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, good for them.
Sure.
It seems pretty soon.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like it was 2 weeks ago we were talking about
It wasn't.
him
It was a
being-
while ago. But I also feel like the more contentious and the more mad you are
Yeah, the
at the
quicker
end of
you
a
move on.
relationship, it's like I am
easier it is. to move
100%.
on.
I'm not
Yeah.
quite as heartbroken as I should be because I'm angry.
Right.
No. But I don't know. They look good together. The pictures, I'm like, all right.
He seems very supportive. Like literally holding her up and supporting her.
Okay, moving on sports a little bit. Von Miller. Have you heard what's going on with Von?
I have. Well, I know what happened. I
Another
know he's
person
back at
from-
he's back at practice today.
Right.
He's playing this weekend.
He's from dancing.
Yes.
He danced with Cheryl. Which, can we get into how many football players have had scandals that have been on Dancing with the Stars?
Was there a lot?
LTE? I mean, I feel like it.
Okay.
Maybe not. Okay, so Von Miller, allegations of assault on a pregnant woman have come out.
His girlfriend.
This was in Glen Heights, Texas. Yes. So he's only 34, which why didn't I think he was older than that?
No, he's young.
He is young.
It's weird to me that like these professional athletes, like every single person in the NFL
Yeah.
is younger than me. Well, I mean, maybe there's a couple kickers that aren't, but
You've outaged
yeah,
yourself
but that's
from the
weird.
NFL
That's weird.
because you don't feel that old.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is.
No, I understand.
But yeah, that's weird. So the fact that he's what, 32, 34?
34.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you're married to a 20.
It's actually, I would have told you that he is not 34. I would say he's 28.
Oh, really?
Maybe 30.
Well, he turned himself in after an arrest warrant was issued by the Dallas Police Department. So he faces a charge of third-degree felony assault of a pregnant woman, which is punishable by 2 to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. He posted the $5,000 bond, was released a short time later. This was on November 30th that he was released. Per the affidavit for the arrest warrant, the woman and Miller have been in a relationship for 7 years. They also have other children together. And she told police that she's 6 weeks pregnant. And per the affidavit, when the woman told Miller that she was going to call the police, that's what prompted him to leave. So allegations are that he put a hand and later both hands on her neck for 3 to 5 seconds, pulling her hair, shoving her to the ground. And police came and kind of said the marks on her fit.
Proved it?
What
oh
she
my
said.
Gosh, that's terrible.
So, yeah. But I totally understand innocent till proven guilty because as of late, I do feel like there have been more women.
He's a target.
There have been people. What happened with Michael Irvin?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
there's people that come out and say things, and you want to believe a victim 100% until it's proven. We're like, you just lied about that. That's not true. Now, listen, in this case, I believe he did it. I think if the police came and they saw the marks on her neck and they saw all of that, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
Man, I don't know. I mean, if he did it, that's really awful.
So do you think he should still be allowed to play? It's a pending investigation, obviously.
Well, innocent until proven guilty, right?
Right, but you've got charges against you, and there's a part that I would think, like, until this is resolved, you need to sit out and just take your time.
Yeah,
you could be innocent.
I would
and
think
we're going to pay
too.
you, and you're good, but you can't be on the field right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would think would happen. I was surprised that he was back on the field playing. I don't know. That's just tough because, I mean, the obvious stance here is against him.
Sure.
But
he turned himself in.
Well,
why would you turn yourself in?
Well, because you know that, I mean, I think that's the thing to do. If you are innocent, is you turn yourself in.
If you're innocent?
Yeah, because you know that there's a warrant out for your arrest because she's filing, a police report against you.
So why would you turn yourself in, though?
To go in and say, look, I didn't do anything wrong.
No, I think he turned himself in as guilty, right? Isn't that what
Well, you don't file a whatever it is when you're turning yourself in. He's probably like, look, I know that you guys are looking for me. You need to hear my side of the story.
I did choke her, but...
Well, no, or maybe he didn't, maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, because
Right.
whatever I say next is ignorant, because like, what if it's true?
Sure.
Like, regardless, I mean, like they're,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
And so, I mean, the mother of his children, it's his baby mama.
She's pregnant.
Right. Like pregnant with his baby. I mean, it's terrible. It's awful.
Really bad situation if it's true. And he was a likable guy
He's very likable.
on TV. From
Very
what
successful.
I've seen, I did we ever meet him? I don't know. If
I've
we
never
did.
met him. No.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, on TV he's likable, but like in the media he's likable.
To be able to flip a switch and hurt a woman like that, it's a different tick you've got in your head.
I don't think that he has ever been like in trouble before.
Yeah.
He's from DeSoto.
Well, that's what I mean. This has
Dallas.
all happened in Dallas. I'm not saying. I'm just.
Yeah, no, I know you're not.
As a blanket statement, any man that can do that to a woman, and the reason I'm saying man to a woman is because you statistically are bigger than we are.
Well,
I
and
don't
he's an
wanna
NFL
offend
football
anybody,
player.
right?
I mean, he's 260
and she's
pounds.
pregnant with his child. Like, how can you not? I don't know.
Let's see how big Von Miller is. He's probably not 260.
No,
Not that matters.
Well,
but.
when I think he danced with Cheryl, and I mean, he was tall from what I recall, but he wasn't. When I look up like LT was a huge dude, just all around.
LT was enormous.
Funny story about LT, and I'm sure we've talked about it on here. He was trying to get eliminated every week and could not get eliminated. I remember
he came across likable because he
after
disliked
week,
dancing so much.
He was like, "Why am I still in this comp? I cannot get out." He would just stand there and let Kim dance around him.
So Von Miller is 6'3",
Okay.
212 pounds.
Yeah, no, I don't remember him being like a massive.
I mean, he's tall, but he's not that. I mean, it's still big, but I thought he'd be 240, 250. Anyway, yeah, that's an awful story. I want to move on. 'Cause it
Okay,
makes me
let's
sad.
do. Well, this is not even better. Derek Hough and Hayley Erbert. Have you heard what's happened to Hayley?
I heard she was sick, or
Yeah.
something happened after a show, or
So
something.
he revealed. So they're on
Wait,
tour right now. What?
His wife,
Yeah.
is she's a dancer?
She
But she's
is.
not on Dancing with the Stars.
She was a troupe member.
Okay.
They met. I totally remember when they met because people were talking about it it was when we were on tour with Dancing with the Stars on the tour bus that summer. And Hayley, he had his first solo tour that summer, and Hayley was one of his dancers. And I remember the dancers on our tour talking about he's dating one of his dancers. He's dating one of the dancers. And it was
Like
Hayley.
that was a bad thing.
And it turns out now here they are.
You know what I'll
years
say
and years
about
later
him
that they're married.
is he's very likable in the media and in public. He's a really good guy.
Yes.
I mean,
I
like,
thought you were about to say something else. I was like, yeah.
He's a legitimately good guy.
Yeah.
Like I never saw him when he didn't come up to me and shake my hand and be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know.
What you see on TV with him, I think, is really kind of what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good dude. Well, he revealed that his wife
And Mark Ballas as well.
They just had a baby.
Did they really?
Like 3 days ago.
Was he on the show this last year?
No, he
He's
did.
done?
He competed last season, won, and then I think he's done. He and his wife, BC Jean, they have a band together. They're kind of doing their thing. But yeah, they just had their first
He
baby.
made fun of
They
me.
called him Banksky.
What's the name?
Banksky.
Banksky?
Like Banks with an I at the end of
Banksky.
it. Banksky.
That's funny. He made fun of me because I was asking him if he put like some numbing cream before he got his tattoos.
Yeah.
He made fun of me for that, which I
Yeah.
didn't do when I got my tattoos, but I thought that kind of makes sense.
To do numbing cream
Yeah.
tattoos?
He's like, you need.
Now that you've had a few,
He's
you're
like,
good.
you need the cream, huh? You're a big guy. You need the cream.
Can they give me like an epidural or something?
It's like I'm just asking. All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
this is a serious
Derek Hough,
story.
sorry.
Yes. Hayley was hospitalized, rushed to the emergency room. So his tour right now is called the Symphony of Dance Tour. They just finished a show in DC, and this is what he posted. It said, at the end of last night's tour performance in Washington, D.C., my wife Hayley became disoriented, was taken to the hospital. She was diagnosed with a cranial hematoma from a burst blood vessel and required an emergency craniectomy. She's in stable condition. So a cranial hematoma occurs when blood collects in the skull. Symptoms are dizziness, disorientation, confusion, headache. The craniectomy is a very major surgery. It's at the base of the neck and it goes up, and they take a piece of your skull out so that it
Temporarily.
can accommodate the swelling that's happening in your head. Yeah. From what I've read, it's like a life-saving
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
surgery. It's not just let's just do this and see. So I mean, she was in pretty bad shape when she got to the hospital, I would imagine.
From my understanding,
Yeah.
they take a piece of the skull out, and then they repair the blood vessel that has the hematoma in it.
Okay.
And think about and they do that by hand. You know, like they're like, I don't know if they sew it or what, but like, how hard must it be to be that type of doctor?
Well, I always think of things like this. When you go to the emergency room, we went to the emergency room a lot with Ava as
too
a
much.
baby. Like, I feel like she had some stuff going on at a time where I'm like, we were here every day.
Yeah.
But what are the chances that the right doctor that you need is there? Like, what are the chances that
And
a
diagnoses
neurosurgeon, that he was on staff, he's ready to do surgery?
Well, there's always somebody on call, I think. But
Yeah,
like the fact that they were able to diagnose that.
Does the on-call doctor always know how to do every surgery?
I'm sure that they have a brain surgeon on call all the time.
Right.
And he has to be there within 15 minutes
Yeah.
while they're prepping her for, I'm sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
But the fact that they got to that point by her having a headache or being disoriented.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess they go do an MRI or CAT
I'm
scan
sure
or
that
something,
they
and
do
that's where
as
they
soon as
found
they
it.
get in going, what's going on?
But so this is one time we took Ava to the ER because she was screaming her head off for, hours and hours.
It was like a full day. Like,
Yeah.
she has not stopped to breathe.
And so we finally just took her in because we were like, we don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
And so the ER doctor, which I see him all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah,
You remember who
Dr.
it was?
Blank. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't
I see him at the
remember.
gym every week and
Yeah.
I talk to him every time. Anyway, he, I guess they have a checklist of things that they start trying
Well,
to
again,
work.
she was a baby. She was not talking. She was an infant.
she was 4 months old,
Couple
6 months,
months old, yeah.
maybe 6 months
but
old.
not talk. She couldn't tell us what was wrong.
And come to find out, she had a cut on her eyeball.
I remember one of the things he goes, we're going to put a dye in her eyes to see if there's a cut. And I was like, dude, there's not a cut in her eye. Like, start taking her back for tests. And lo and behold, they put this dye in her eyes, and he could very clearly see a line straight through her.
Because the next step was they were going to go do a what's it called?
They put
the spinal tap.
Yeah, the thing in her.
They
back.
were gonna care flight her to Dallas to a different hospital to do a spinal tap on her.
Yeah.
Which, come to find out, a year later she had to have a spinal tap.
Oh, poor Ava. Poor baby Ava.
Yeah, I mean, goodness. Anyway,
but
like the fact that they can
that-
diagnose it is just crazy that fast. That's
I know.
those people, whatever they get paid, it's not enough.
It's not.
Or it's well.
Well,
worth
and he
it.
even said that in his post. He was like, thanks to everybody that got her and took care of her. So she's in stable condition. I don't know what that means exactly, because I don't think we know exactly what's going on, but she's only 29 years old. I mean,
something like that. I wonder if is it caused by stress or
I have no idea.
bad luck?
No idea. It just happens. Obviously, he has a show tonight. They've postponed. And
Is it just them two?
no, they've got a troupe of dancers and stuff. They're headlining.
Is
it.
his sister there?
No, Julianne was.
Oh, she's on.
She
the
was
show
doing
right now.
Dancing with the
Is he
Stars.
not on the show anymore? I thought he was a
He
judge.
was a judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it work though.
Yeah.
So anyway, thinking of her and
hope
and
all's
them,
well.
and now let's go on to some reality roundup.
Yep.
This bustling holiday season, you might be looking for nutritious, flavorful meals to fuel you on jam-packed days. Factor, which is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, can help you eat well for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle while tackling all of our holiday to-dos that we have right now. So you can cross meal prepping off of your list this holiday season with Factor. You can skip the meal planning, the grocery shopping, the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning, everything you know, and get Factor's fresh, never frozen meals delivered right to your door. They're ready in just 2 minutes. All you guys have to do is heat and enjoy. So treat yourself to high-quality, delicious meals over the holidays. Choose from over 35 chef-crafted meals every week that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. Calorie Smart, vegan, veggie, protein plus, so many options. If you're looking for calorie conscious options, try the delicious dietitian approved Calorie Smart meals that are around or less than 550 calories per serving. Or if you need an extra boost to support your wellness, try the Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving. And Factor isn't just for dinner. Count on extra convenience any time of the day with over 55 assortment add-ons to suit various preferences and tastes. Choose from quick breakfast items, lunch to go, grab-and-go snacks, ready-to-drink cold-pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies, and so much more. So this December, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered right to your door. Ready in just 2 minutes, no prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/irrational50 and use code irrational50 to get 50% off. That's code irrational50 at factormeals.com/irrational50 to get 50% off. Give the gift of a good night's rest with Cozy Earth. Their bedding is naturally breathable and temperature regulating. Bundle up in Cozy Earth pajamas. They're also made from the ultra soft viscose from bamboo this holiday season. Now also available in really awesome holiday hues. Cozy Earth is the brand. It's been featured on Oprah's Favorite Things. You know you can always trust Oprah. All products are made from responsibly sourced viscose from bamboo. And all the products come with a 10-year warranty. Cozy Earth bedding is temperature regulating, and you guys know I love that. I'm a hot sleeper. I always sweat, and with these sheets, it maintains my body temperature to where I always feel nice and cool every time I turn. They're the best sheets that we've ever had. They also have loungewear that offers optimal comfort, maintains a flattering and elegant fit. They have bath products. They have a plush collection, as well as their new waffle collection. There's so many things over at Cozy Earth. And Cozy Earth has provided us an exclusive offer for just our listeners today. 35% off site-wide when you use our code Irrational. That's 35% off when you use our code Irrational at CozyEarth.com.
Reality Roundup.
Hey, Melissa and Ty. This is Shayna. I live in Colorado, but originally from Dallas. I just wanted to leave a recommendation. There is a new show called The Flight Attendant Murders, and Richard Ray from Fox 4, local anchor, he worked on this project. I believe you can watch episode 1 free on Prime, and then the rest of them, I think you can get like a Sundance trial and watch the rest. But apparently it's a true crime, and I haven't watched it yet, but my friend highly recommended it, and the Toronto Star just posted that it's the #1 show right now and a riveting rave review. So you might want to check that out. I know true crime is your thing. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Bye.
True crime is my thing.
I'm in on that. Sounds good.
You
know what it reminds me of is that show we watched with Hayley Cuoco.
I was just going to say, so I tried to find a trailer for it.
That's all you
can find is the flight attendant with Hayley Cuoco. So it is, I did see it, I believe, on Apple TV.
Ooh, that means it's going to be good.
So
everything Apple
I know
TV
she
does
said Prime, and I can't find it anywhere else, but it did pull up, and it's 4 episodes on Apple TV. It's a documentary that explores the murders of 4 flight attendants back in the 70s and 80s in Texas. Over 4 episodes, we will unpick the story and ask if the wrong man has been incarcerated for 4 decades and if another killer has been left undiscovered. I mean, sounds like something I could be into. Also, I made you start watching this last night. I'm not sure whether you were happy about it or not. Buried.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
The 1982 Alpine murders, Avalanche.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. So at this convention that I was with Ava, we're in our room, and I'm just trying to find things to watch. So I watched 2 full documentaries without you, and this was one of them. And here's the trailer for it.
Hubris is a state of overconfidence. Discussions of hubris always played into our training. We were maybe overconfident in our ability to control things. Alpine Meadows was one of the most hazardous avalanche areas in the country.
Then you tie in the terrain. It's steep right from the top right to the base. On top of that, we're in a climate that has greatly fluctuating temperatures. It was just this wonderful little avalanche machine.
I will never forget the morning of the 31st, waking up and seeing the snow. It was snowing sideways. The wind sounded like a jet engine.
When we found out the mountain was closed that morning, we headed back into the house. It wasn't like there was any premonition there. It was just, stay here, be warm.
I called and Bernie answered the phone. Then he said, hold on.
And then...
This footage has just come in from the Lake Tahoe area.
The Summit building was totally destroyed.
Child was left. The people
setting the death toll of the Avalanche now stands.
If there was any hope to find any survivors, the time was really of the essence.
2 bodies were recovered, but there were still 3 out there somewhere, and the grim work went on.
I spent most of the day searching outside the building. Bridget wasn't fooling around. She was on full alert.
Helicopters are standing by to work on avalanche control.
Get yourself ready for this, because no one's walking away from it.
My heart sank. Did we miss something?
Is there any hope at all for the missing people to be alive at this point?
A miracle. It would be a miracle.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this until
it was
we started watching it.
1982.
Right, but you'd think that,
I had never heard of Alpine Meadows before. It's by Tahoe.
Tahoe.
The thing says the Lake Tahoe avalanche.
Which I've been skiing there before,
and
but not.
Did we get halfway through last night?
A little over halfway. We did an hour.
It's not even to the main good part.
Yeah.
You're not even
Yeah,
there
I know
yet.
what's about to happen.
Right.
But just because they kind of set it up.
Yeah.
But it's really good. Like I was trying to go to bed at 9:30 last night, and then I didn't go to bed till 11.
It's firsthand experiences. So it's all these guys that worked on the mountain.
Yeah.
And you've got the people, that threw the bombs in the morning before skiers went out
which is crazy to me.
Right. And they're like, oh, I loved going up there with ammunition on my back. And you have the people that worked in the main office. And they're all retelling this, and there's 6 people that ultimately were killed in this.
Well, and
avalanche.
also they closed the mountain down for the day
because the weather conditions were so bad. Right. But they didn't shut down the parking lot and
the lodge, which we've been places before where, I mean, there's still people in condos around the base of the mountain, so they keep the lodge open to go eat or whatever. And people were walking to go to the lodge and got caught up in the avalanche. So it's like, man, that's something that could happen to us when we go.
Yeah, but I don't ski, so
well, yeah,
it could happen to you.
And like that mountain is the way the mountain sits, and the
that's
weather
one of them.
conditions.
And again, we haven't gotten to why this happened, which you'll get into in the next probably 20 or 30 minutes of it. But yeah, it was a mountain that was, I think they called it a Category A when it came to risk of avalanches, but they didn't tell anybody that because they had it under control. They had this whole,
system of
which to me is fascinating because the guy that ran it is one of the guys being interviewed. He goes, I think we just got a little cocky. We figured out that we had it.
Yeah, we were comfortable.
We knew exactly where these things were, and we did it every night. And then all of a sudden, it fooled us because of, and I'm not going to tell you, but because of X, Y, and Z, and we had no idea that was even a possibility.
And what's crazy is that some of the people that are in charge of this are like kids.
They were all kids at the time.
Like young 20s.
70s kids. They were like, they're smoking pot coming in and running the mountain.
But it's really good.
It's
definitely
really
recommend.
Good. Yes. Another one that I watched without you was Bad Surgeon.
I saw that on Netflix. I saw that continue watching whenever I logged in or whatever.
That was
Is it good?
Yeah, here, listen to the trailer.
I was engaged to a monster.
Paolo was an absolute fraudster, and that's why we have to stop him.
Paolo Macchiarini treated people as human lab rats. She was coughing up pieces of her own flesh.
The first liver transplant, the first kidney transplant, the first heart transplant, did they go all well? No. I think that this is the future. The next patients, everything will be better.
The question is, was he torturing people to death?
It's the biggest con in medical history.
This guy might be an imposter, but he might also be a genius. Maybe he is on the way to save mankind.
Was this guy a superhero, a super surgeon, and the love of my life? Or was he a dangerous con man and a killer?
Yeah, so it's a story I've heard before, and I don't know if I heard it on like a 2020 or a podcast, but it's Paolo Macchiarini, and basically living a whole double life, first of all, with, this woman, and he's got kids with another woman, but he is selling this lifestyle of like, I'm the Pope's doctor, I'm Bill Clinton's doctor, all these people, we're going to get married at the Vatican, blah, 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 blah. And he's performing, his thing is, it's plastic windpipes that he was putting into people that he hadn't tested on animals. He hadn't seen if it worked. He was using people as experiments. Wow. They all died. Every person that he did this surgery on. And so it's exposing him not only as a doctor con man, but like as a life con. I mean, just a horrible person all the way around.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Fascinating.
So I should watch it?
You should watch it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
How long is it?
3 or 4 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we finished Squid Games, the challenge, which I'm kind of embarrassed to say we really liked it. Because there's people that are like, it's so dumb.
Well, it is kind of dumb.
The kids liked it.
The kids loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if, like, you can totally watch it with kids. There's a little bit of language. A little bit, but not a lot. Like it wouldn't be rated R.
Our kids are at the age, they know what bad words are, and they just know.
Yeah.
You don't say them.
Still, we don't want them to hear it. But
it's
they
not
know the right.
Oh my gosh. We are a reality competition show family.
Yeah.
We love this stuff.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's not a whole lot else you can watch with your kids.
I'm going to put this on the table right now. Beckett is going to be on one of these shows one day, and he is going to rock it.
Yeah, he's going to be on Big Brother.
The things he knows, like he'll be so what Squid Games is, you don't really know anybody's name until kind of the last 2 episodes. You know their number.
Yeah.
And we'd be at the last episode and he's like, you remember number 118 back in episode 4? I mean, it's almost like a Rain Man brain, only when it comes to
what he's interested
these
in.
reality competition shows.
He does the same thing with Big Brother. He's like, do you
binges.
remember season 17 whenever episode 4 when Toby told, and I'm like, no, I don't even know what.
But I'm like, dude, you're going to be great at this one day. That's your avenue.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the winner won $4.5 million.
It's a lot
That's
of money.
unbelievable. Is that just because it's Netflix, like, and they have that much money?
I don't know.
To hand
I don't know.
out?
I mean, did Netflix produce it? I mean, maybe they did.
I think they did. Yeah.
It's a whole lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I couldn't figure out, like, when they get down to the final 3, like, why didn't they make a deal where, like, hey, winner gets $1.5 million or $2.5 million,
And we each get one.
we each get $100 million or $1 million.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Or $100,000 or like
yeah.
do something.
Or they
split it up.
Or Netflix had that money to do that, and they could have said.
Yeah, they've said you can't make a deal or something.
I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
but
It's
it
good,
was,
though.
It was
I don't-
entertaining.
I
And then they
don't-
were on Good Morning America the next day.
Yeah.
And they seemed likable.
When it came to the final 3, I was like, I don't mind any of them winning. I don't.
Because there were definitely some people that you didn't like.
I didn't want them to win.
I mean, not just you, but anybody.
Right.
Who weren't likable.
Right. Anyway, recommend that. The Big Brother Reindeers games cast has come out. You remember they're doing the winter?
The celebrity?
It is.
Or All-Star?
Well, it's past winners and fan favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it called Winter Games?
Reindeer games?
Yeah.
Because it's during holiday time.
Well, I got that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, this says, unlike Big Brother, it is strictly about the competition. The
Okay,
cast
that's why it's
is
called-
not
okay.
going to be living together. I don't know how I feel about that.
They're-
It'll take place over 2 weeks with 6 action-packed holiday-themed episodes. So it's short.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
And they're not living together. Like part of the appeal to me with Big Brother is that y'all are living together.
Yeah, that's what gets them
right?
crazy.
100%.
And this
You
is just
can
going to be whoever wins
conspire.
the games
It's
wins?
competition based, yeah.
Okay.
So here's your cast.
We'll
You've got
watch.
Frankie Grande.
Okay.
Duh. Nicole Franzel. Remember Nicole?
Yeah.
And
Nicole.
Danielle Reyes. Taylor Hale. Taylor won season
Yeah.
24. Josh Martinez.
Oh.
He's made a name for himself on the challenge. Cody Calafiore.
Yeah.
Remember Cody? Cameron Harden from this past season. Cameron with the hair and the cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Brittany Hayes, who was one of the ones with Frankie Grande this season. She's from seasons 12 and 14. I actually am a big fan of Brittany. And then Xavier Prather. Beckett really likes Xavier.
yeah.
You remember that from season 23? So, yeah, I mean, we're going to watch. It's only 2 weeks, and
I'm calling it right now. Xavier wins it.
I think Brittany and Xavier may be hosting. I'm not sure if they're in it or not. I couldn't quite figure it out.
I'm much less excited about it now.
I
Because
know.
part of the fun of Big Brother is that it's like 3 nights a week.
Even
and
when they do All Stars, it's only 2 or 3 weeks, but they live together
Yeah.
in a house. I don't know. And then moving on, Bachelor's over. I have to apologize because last week I was saying Jerry because it's Gerry. It's Gary.
It's Gary.
I was totally getting it backwards, and that has to be super
Boy, if
annoying
there's
for people listening.
anything that shows that we didn't watch it is that
100%.
we didn't know his name.
100%. So he picked Teresa. I don't know who she is. She's very pretty. They look really good together. Obviously, we talked about the scandal that came out. He has not denied it. He has spoken on it, but he has not said, not true, not true. He's more, let's just go over that.
Yeah.
Well, it has not deterred Miss Teresa because they're getting married next month
They're getting married. Good for
on
them.
TV. Not even it's January 4th, less than a month.
Yeah. That's,
So this is a very short engagement. I don't know if it's live or if it's taped. It doesn't really say. Now, if it's taped, they're getting married before January 4th. They, their reasoning is we're old and we don't have a lot of time.
is that what they said?
Yes,
Oh.
that's exactly what he said. I don't understand the rush. Like I've always told you, like
They're caught up in the moment.
I don't need to get married again. I would never get married again. I feel like I've married the person I'm supposed to marry. Now, do I want to be alone? No. Do you want to be alone? No. But I guess I don't understand we just have to get married right now. at 70.
Because they're getting paid to be on a TV show.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And they're getting a honeymoon in Italy. ABC has gifted them.
Sounds pretty good.
It's not terrible.
Maybe a reason to get married.
To be Gary and Teresa. So good luck to them.
Good luck.
And then last, we also have Dancing with the Stars champion. One of us called it last week. I think it might have been me. Sochi.
I think it was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, I called
Okay.
it.
Who did I say was going to win?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
remember who was on
So
it.
she won. Well-deserved. Jason Mraz was the second. I was a huge Jason Mraz fan. But I think finale-wise, Sochi totally earned it.
Yeah.
She
was the better dancer, wasn't she?
Well, just all around.
Yeah.
Like, I think she had the best night. I know it doesn't necessarily come down to that last night. But, yeah, congrats to her. It's a new champion. She's entered the club.
And she was with Val, right?
She was with Val.
Okay. Good for them. Congratulations.
Congrats to them.
Yeah. Who was Jason Mraz with?
Danielle.
Okay. Well, good. Mm-hmm. I wonder how it did for the year.
Ratings-wise?
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be back again.
I imagine it had to be better than it was the last 2 seasons on Disney.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, I watched it. The way I watch Dancing with the Stars is I just watch the dances. I don't watch the packages. I don't even watch the judges' critiques. I see the scores as I'm fast forwarding. I just want to watch the dances. But when it was on Disney, I completely forgot it was even on TV, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's all I got, babe.
Okay.
You want to go to Vegas tomorrow?
I do.
You want to go to Vegas?
I do. I got to go to work first today, but then I'll go to Vegas.
Well, no, we got a basketball game tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning first, too.
Do that as well.
Okay, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic week. Make sure you like, rate, review, subscribe, all of that fun stuff to the podcast. And Tybo and I will see you next week, same time.
Same place.
Yeah, buddy.
Over now.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void were prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.